This is Andrew Musser, Product Manager for Shuv. We've been working really hard to create something truly revolutionary. And if you've been following along, you know that the swag is released, the product is live. It's time for us to talk a little bit more about how Shuv works. But first, the 10,000-foot overview for those that are still catching up. Traditionally, your source code's journey from developer to machine is costly and unreliable. Updates are typically performed manually by a technician on site with a USB stick and are therefore quite error-prone. To make matters worse, you often don't know what version of software is actually running on the machine prior to the update. This results in considerable risk for all parties involved, so much so that end users often forego software updates to their machines altogether. Now, there's a growing industry trend of late to use modern software development practices for managing machine code bases, and many OEMs, in fact, are using Git for version control. This is a fantastic development that eliminates a lot of risk and uncertainty, but still doesn't quite solve the deployment problem. Enter Shuv, a tool for continuously deploying your software changes from your repository to your machines in the field. The tool currently supports B&R projects that are hosted either on GitHub or Bitbucket, with more platforms to come in the future. If this matches your setup, you can get started with Shuv and follow along. The two core operating concepts within Shuv are the pipeline and the machine. A pipeline points to a user repository and defines which portions of that repo trigger a build. You can think of this as defining what to build. A machine, on the other hand, is a uniquely identifiable PLC in the field that is connected to Shuv and that is available for software updates. You can think of this as the where to deploy. These two entities are connected by the deployment, which is an automated software update that the pipeline pushes out to the machine. Each pipeline is typically connected to many machines in the field, such that a single push to the repository can trigger updates for an entire fleet of PLCs. Pipelines, deployments, and machines belong to organizations. These simply define groups of shareable assets within Shuv. An organization will usually contain many pipelines and machines, and of course within Shuv there are many organizations. Lastly, we have the concept of a user, which is an individual belonging to one or more organizations. A user has access to all of its organization's assets. Next, I'll pull up Shuv and show you what this looks like in practice. I'm signing in as the Andrew Musser user, and my landing page shows me all of the pipelines and machines I have access to. There are 3 pipelines here, and I can quickly see the status of each of these. The IoT fleet pipeline, for instance, is currently building a commit, while the force testing one hasn't been run yet. And the CNC router one completed its build 22 minutes ago. Jumping over to the Machines tab now, I can see a list of the machines in the field for this organization. Here, all 4 of my machines are linked with the IoT fleet pipeline. And the ones with green check marks are running up-to-date software, which in this case is v0.1.2. The third one in the list is running old code, but is ready for deployment once operator confirmation is received. And the last one is currently deploying an update. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video where I'll dive into the details of creating a new pipeline.